here's what we know about Cape Town City. They've been catching L's since the season began. In fact, they are at the bottom of the table. And Vela, that gets people excited because, I mean, why not? 5 games, 2 draws, 3 losses. But here's another thing that we know about Cape Town City, or should I say about their CEO or chairman and their coach as well. They absolutely despise the Chiefs. And there's this mini rivalry going on. Hey, we don't want to be beat by Chiefs. In fact, people have gone as far as to say Cape Town City, Stellenbosch are the teams that would be competing with Sundowns for the league. And because of that, they see themselves as big boys. And why not would you not why would you not see yourselves as big boys? Uzodlala Champions League, and you've actually made the Chiefs catch hands in the previous matches that you've played. So kunaleyo nto ukuthi they want to redeem themselves, and thina nawuyazi sisephambili sine-confidence. We just won with 10 men, but this time around obviously we'll start the match with 11 men. So sometimes that might be problematic. Right, my shot. Hello and welcome to Coast Nation Fan TV, guys. Preview a game here, Chiefs in Cape Town City, or should I say yeah, Cape Town City in Chiefs, because it's the game for Cape Town City. Yes, that was a good intro. Anyway, guys, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Ngifuna uvele ngikhulume nge-starting 11 sethu, given how we will be trying to save time. I'm good in motion cut. So I had people complain about Peterson. I had people complain about Peterson who turns up mistakes. But how we measure success ka keeper epaleni is clean sheets. If a keeper can keep a clean sheet, that means he did well. Now ungakhuluma ukuthi hayi but wenza ama-mistake, did he consider goal? Bese nizothi hayi ubenenhlahla. But there are keepers abavimba kahle the whole day and then concede nge-deflection. Does that mean that keeper sucks? No. Kukhona lento ukuthi sometimes you just get lucky in football. And what I've come to see in football, which is sometimes you earn your luck. If you do really well throughout the match, sometimes they just end up going your way because you've been doing so well. It's just a random thing that I'm saying. I don't know how that works, but it just happens. But guys, usangaxaka uPeterson because vele I know ukuthi fan base yethu si-biased nathi ukuthi sifuna ukubona ama-mistakes kuPeterson angekho ngisho kuthiwa wekho. Yabo. But-ke i-back four yethu I still see the same back four that we had. Solomons, uNjabulo Ngcobo, uKwinika noRiff Rossler. Because I don't think amaphepha kaDove are ready to be starting. And by the way, indaba yokufika kaDove will cause some some changes azokwenza kwi-Chiefs, because if uRiff will be available to play at right back, that would mean Solomons uzoyinwa ischeme or uzocompete noSolomons, because as much as Solomons is a good player going forward, and you know, unama-cross ashawa uRiff, man. Yes, uRiff uNtswempu ngama-cross, uNtswempu uRiff will be whipping that ball, and mase sinobhimenya imana sesine-target man uzomdinga uRiff, which is why uSolomons angagcina inywa ischeme ngempela and end up playing as a winger. But asikho lapho, sesekutheni we have that back four, the same back four that we had in the previous match, and we know Uzwane udlala i-4-2-3-1, and because Umat is not available and Unange has not started a match in this game, kuzomphoqa ucoach ukuthi adlale uSithebe. And I think maybe to manage him for a game here Saturday and the season in general, he might either play him until the 60th minute, then sub him off, or in a remote possibility, angamqalisa altogether uSithebe, which will then bring a conundrum esingayilindele, because then would then mean it's either uma kuwukuthi uMatlou ready angadlalisa uBlom noMatlou, or uBlom noNange, which will not be liked by a lot. I wouldn't like that, because makuwukuthi kudlala uNange noBlom, it seems a bit more defensive. Akusekho le factor kaMathi or uSithebe if both players are out. So because of that, that's why I think uSithebe will still start alongside uBlom or Nange. Personally, I think and vele ke kunakho ukuthi mhlambe biased towards uBlom. I know ukuthi I think guys singasho ungenele uBlom usishoda wayisolidify midfield, and I've been saying this and I will continue to say this and advocate for uBlom to play as a defensive midfield. Right back khona uSolomons khona uFrost la sizomshaya ischeme lapha, but kwi-defensive midfield role uyadlala loya mjida loya, awudingi into ey'ningi ngaye. We were talking about how someone was wrote on Twitter ukuthi hey, into emconcernayo ukuthi we are caught on counters easier if since we're pressing so high and ama-fullbacks ethu overlap modern football that happens, and because of that mase kuyi-counter kuba ngathi si-exposed. But if you have a defensive minded player like uBlom ozovela drop between defenders must attack, and then Kwinika no can open up wide, and then sibe ne sort of a back three just like how Liverpool does, then uBlom is a good player to do that, because with Ustebe moves forward even if edlala noMatt, because they are more attacking minded, and that means sigcine sesele nama-defender too. And then people end up blaming Solomons. For instance, I think the goalie akora uNazir Abubakar, where he was isolated with the guy wakangcobo, people uNjabulo, not saying the guy wakangcobo, where he was isolated with uNjabulo Ngcobo ukuthi abantu bablame uSolomons ukuthi ubekuphi uSolomons wayengekho, because obviously he's a fullback who needs to overlap, or who overlaps in a system that requires a fullback to fly forward and then wingers to invert. So systems like that require a defender are good in one-on-one. Example, Virgil van Dijk lapha Liverpool, Ruben Dias lapha Man City, Aymeric Laporte Manchester City, but it also needs them to have a pace. That's why Joel Matip, as good as he has been for Liverpool, kuthe makufika Ibrahima Konate wamisa ngescheme, because uKonate was quicker than Matip. So it's the same thing that Chiefs needs ukuthi uNgcobo noKwinika kumele basebenze in their sprinting ability, so that when the ball is played wide and then they're isolated with the person, they can keep them wide long enough until kubuye cover. But if there isn't enough cover, then uBlom provides that secondary cover yokuthi wena Ngcobo uzoba isolated net-defender and mina ngizoba i-cover emva kwakho, and then uKwinika will be coming in, and by the time the other team also gets more people up front, nathi sobe sesine-sufficient cover. I am just saying it makes sense ukuthi uBlom adlale as a defensive midfielder, because it will also give Ustebe more license to push forward and will allow us and give us more numbers going forward, because lento yokuthi lokhu usaba to add numbers forward izosenza futhi ukuthi silokhu sihlele emuva and then be exposed. Kanti if we are just bombarding them and making sure ukuthi bahlale eboxini labo, nabo they will not leave a player halfway line hoping ukuthi ubashaya nge-counter, because if ukuthi sibaphine back ngempela, they will also just commit everyone to go back and mark. We see this thing, City doing it every weekend. People just sit back because abana choice bavalelwe. So bacabanga ukuba ne-outlet. Aba brave enough okay bayaba ne-outlet njengo-Newcastle, and they make it happen. But 90% of the times it works for City, it works for Liverpool, it works for Bayern. So why? And it works for Barcelona. I mean, you know. And then go number 10 vele kumshini bafethu kumele aqale game, because naqala in the game that he was subbed kuyo lesiphuma kuyo. Who are we playing in this last game? We were playing who were we playing? We were playing Richards Bay. Yeah, we were playing Richards Bay. So nakhona Richards Bay uphume Nkosi Mfana because it was a tactical substitution that was kind of forced. We needed someone who was solid, and then kwangena uBlom to do that job. And then our captain, my captain Udole, will still start right winger, and then uyobe yathakathwa bafethu uSekgotha if engaqala ngale game. I am telling you now, if uSekgotha doesn't start this game, cha bayobe bamthakathile khona nje busy nje umdlela amakhanda. So Subscribe if you're enjoying this video, and please like, comment, and ngitshela ukuthi ngicabangani because I'm about to go to our number 9. Yeah. That's really weird. Anyway, our number 9, guys. It's this thing ukuthi akasinikezi lutho njengamanje ukhama, but it feels like uyena muntu ongaqaliswa igame and then abe subbed off at this point. I'm not saying ngifuna kuqala yena. Personally bengingaze ngisho nanokuthi thatha uSehota umdlalise false 9 aqhubeka asunela ama penalty and then kwa left uqalisa uMahlatsi. Boom, ikhala mayikhala nje mayikhala, and in that way kuzoba ne-chaos because uMahlatsi usangangena futhi angene phakathi and then baswaphe noSehota belokhu bedlala lento. But I think because of the pace and the energy that uMahlatsi can bring in the second half, kungabonakala kungcono for uZwane to continue with uBilliard. Ukuthi I don't think he will start. Angazi ukuthi uzoqalisa bani mayengaqalisi uKhama or uSehota as a false 9 bese dlalisa uMatlow on the left, because not Matlow, Mahlatsi, I mean, because I think argument yakhe for ungaqalisa uMahlatsi would be ukuthi everyone is being eased into the team. The 3 people who did not really need to be eased into the team was Tebe, Umat, and Ukwinik. I mean, grown people. Solomon's ufagiwe kwa right back, but it's not a new thing for Zwane to just kind of throw a person to a deep end, because even uMatlow wavelomfaka nje egamini wazomqalisa, but Cape Town City is not Maritzburg United, with all due respect. They are good quality Maritzburg United, but Cape Town City has that extra aggression, so that is why I won't be surprised ngempela vele ukuthi kuzodlaliswa another defensive midfielder. So bona ukuthi kwenzakalani. I think that's the only position that I'm not sure of ukuthi coach uzokwenza njani, because on one hand uKhama needs to be managed, but on the other hand you kind of checking ukuthi ubani ongaqala realistically, because uSehota uzoqala for sure, but ubani omnye ongaqala ke. Is it Umdu? Did Umdu travel with the team? Because i-team izobe ise Cape Town the whole week. I don't think he traveled because ingane kumele ibhale ama-trials in September, so I would be shocked if I found out ukuthi Umdu traveled with the team actually. I would really be shocked, but again, we'll see tomorrow what goes on. Guys, let me know what you think. Go comment section. Please vote for some gay to be in the top 12 comments, KZN Queen. It's free if you have a Facebook. Just click on the link and we post up my comment section and then vote. It's free. Thank you so much for those who have voted. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I will see you tomorrow after the game, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumo.